Hello, Tom. This is your landlord.
Oh, hello, Mr. Landlord. How are you today?
I'm afraid we have a very big problem. We have to discuss it. You must move out.
Oh, that is bad news.
You see, my son, he wants to come back to live here. He grew up in this town and now he wants to come back. And because of that, you and your family, I'm afraid, you have to leave.
But look, see, here we have a contract that we can stay here. And didn't you say you wanted to have long-term renters?
Yes, I know that, but you see, things change. We weren't expecting that he would come back and live here. But that is what he wants to do now, so I'm afraid you have to leave. Legally, you have 3 months to get out.
Dang nabbit. Oh, dang it. Shucks. Well, of course I can understand. You own this beautiful house. I can understand that your son would want to move in here. Okay, we have to look for something else.
You have legally 3 months. Good day.
All right, I'll see you next time. Auf Wiederschauen. Hello, Grüß Gott, and welcome to my channel. I am Tom, the American guy in Germany. Now, I know I said in my intro video that I wanted to mention a bunch of things that are good about living in Germany, and I'm gonna do that. But today I have something else to talk about, which is not so good, but it's topical. And for that reason, we're gonna talk today about getting evicted from our rental home. So first, before I get into it, I have to tell you that the real estate market in Germany is a little bit different, or actually a lot different than in the States. In Germany, it is only 51% of people who own a property compared to 65% in the USA and 66% in Canada, according to Wikipedia. What that means is that there's more people renting, and so there is more competition. We also have a higher population density in Germany than in the States, and especially in Bavaria, where we live, there is a lot of competition for the nice houses or apartments. Talking about apartments, how the real estate is structured here is also different. The domiciles are broken up differently. You have single-family homes here, just like in the States. You have duplexes, just like in the States, and you have townhouses, plus you have apartment buildings. But the apartment buildings here are owned by individual owners, generally investors. And in the case of these apartments on the one hand, or the houses on the other hand, if the owner wants to move back into his own property, he is able to do that. And that is what's happening in our case. Our current landlord, he's a very nice guy, but one of his sons wants to move into this house where we are living, and that means that we have to get out. We've been on a search before, and generally it's the case that for the houses or apartments that are big enough and which are nice, there's a lot of competition, generally between 20 and 50 applicants per domicile. But if we're lucky, maybe we can buy something. That would be the best case scenario. Maybe this will be the kick in the butt that we need to actually go ahead and buy something in Germany. Talking about buying something in Germany, now I don't know where you're from. Maybe you write in the comment section below where you live in the States or elsewhere in the world and what the real estate costs there. But here it's very pricey. In Bavaria, we're talking about $1 million for a house. Well, these high prices are what inhibited us from buying anything up until now. We kept waiting and saying, oh, that's too expensive, that's too expensive, this has these things wrong, this one is not where we want to be. And because we couldn't find anything up until now, the prices kept rising, and now we are in a bit of a pickle. But we're hoping to find a place to live, for sure, and if we're lucky, we'll find a place to buy. Okay, So one other thing that I should mention is that the renter's rights are also much different in Europe and in Germany in comparison to the States. If we were living here for longer than 5 years, we would have 6 months to find a new place to live. If we were living here, I believe 10 or 15 years, then we would have even longer. We've only been living here for 3.5, and so we have 3 months to find a new place to live. But what else is interesting is that our landlord actually couldn't kick us out if he just wanted to sell the house. He can only kick us out if he or one of his family members moves in. And that's what's happening in that case. I can totally understand that. If I owned a property here and wanted to move in, well, then I would also want to move in. Totally understandable. So wish us luck. And yeah, I'll see you next time. I am working on a few different videos and I am going to be getting those out soon. So until then, I say auf Wiederschauen and take it easy. See you next time.